Hello, Crest Lancers. Today's topic is cyberbullying because we as a district have a responsibility. What is cyberbullying? It is any type of harassing, threatening, or demeaning language that is intended to harm or embarrass another via online. Unfortunately, cyberbullying is everywhere. Through computers, Chromebook, phones, iPads. It all gives us access for that unfortunate event of cyberbullying. Social medias across from Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, cyberbullying is there. So the 10 forms of cyberbullying are: number 1, exclusion. Exclusion is being excluded from online activity or conversation intentionally. Number 2, harassment. This is the sustained and intentionally being bullied through abusive and threatening words. Number 3, outing. This is publicly humiliating by posting private information without giving consent. Number 4, cyber stalking. This is when adults use the internet to contact younger people for the intent of abuse. Number 5, fraping. Fraping is someone logging in onto the student's social media account to impersonate them in order to post harmful or embarrassing content. Number 6, fake profiles. This is when someone creates a fake profile with the intention to hurt another person. Number 7, dissing. This is sending or posting cruel information, whether it is pictures, videos, or other information. Number 8, trickery. This is when someone tries to gain the trust of that student to gain vital intel that they then can turn around and share publicly. Number 9, trolling. This is using social media in order to try to provoke the victim, trying to make them angry so they act out. Number 10, catfishing. This is when someone steals a profile online and creates a fake one in order to reach out to that victim to gain their trust. So who is behind the bullying? The origin of cyberbullying is unknown to us. However, individuals who have had the history of a negative or violent home environment are more prone to becoming a bully. It's highly contagious. Many don't even know they're cyberbullying. This virus feeds on individuals who are easily susceptible to anger, hate, envy, insecurity, and peer pressure. Who is prone to cyberbullying? Unfortunately, girls. 15% of girls aged 12 to 17 are cyberbullied. Young females are more likely than boys to be both the victims and the perpetrators. Members of the LGBTQ community are prone to cyberbullying. Over 12% of the youth experience this, and students with disabilities and mental illnesses. So some of the facts about cyberbullying: 7 in 10 students experience cyberbullying before the age of 18. A poll of 20,000 students said that 70% of them had a rumor spread about them online. And with this day and age of technology and education meeting in the middle, 93% of our students from 8 to 18 years old have computers at home, and 66 of them have personal cell phones. Think of all the time that is not monitored for cyberbullying to occur. The U.S. Department of Education shared a survey taken from principals of how they noticed cyberbullying in their schools from the school year of 2009 to 2010 to 2015 to 16. As you can see, the daily to weekly occurrences, 7% to 12%. Monthly, 9 to 14. Occasionally, 45 to 54. But the most striking is the never. Going from 38% saying they've never seen it to 19 now say they never see it. So what's the impact of cyberbullying? Skipping school. Grades changing drastically. Thoughts or attempting suicide. Becoming a bully themselves. Sickness, anger, isolation. So what are we doing as a legislation and as a country? Well, in 2015, 49 states enacted the bullying prevention laws. This means schools are required to have this policy over bullying. Some states even criminalized it, so fines or jail time. But most states opted to just have the schools write their policies so they can enact on it. Because the student rights versus school intervening is very murky, but if it disrupts learning, interferes with educational progress or school discipline, utilize school-owned technology to harass, threaten other students, or infringe on their civil rights, it is our right to step in. So let's do our part to end cyberbullying. We need to define harassment, intimidation, and bullying. Have graduated consequences and remedial actions, procedures for reporting and investigation, and a definition of off-campus speech or behavior. So our policy. And if you want to read more of it, please see our policy book. The Board of Education prohibits bullying from any form of student, staff member, or parent towards a student or staff member while using the school property, in school vehicle, or school-sponsored activity event. For the purposes of this policy, the term bullying shall have the meaning ascribed to it in Kansas law. The administration shall propose and the board shall review the approved plan to address bullying. The plan should include provisions of training the education of staff members and students. Students who have been bullied in violation of the policy may be subjected to disciplinary action up to and including suspicion or expulsion. If it comes down to, law enforcement could be involved. So here are some great references, some videos to check out, and some websites to view. Thank you, and let's stand up to cyberbullying.